Hey family, this is Dr. Ladre Weathers, be your Better Life Coach, coming to you with today's Better Life Blurb. And I got to tell you now, regardless of your income, social status, geographic location, and even your age, the area I'm going to talk about today affects you. So I want you to pay attention. Did you know that relationships affect every human being? Let me explain. Every adult must learn to master relationships, but not just marriage. See, some relationships we don't get to choose. You don't choose your coworkers, you don't choose your boss, you don't choose your teachers, you don't choose your church members, you don't choose fraternal or sorority members either. Yet, for those few you do get to choose, who taught you how to pick your friends and romantic interests without being thirsty? Who taught you how to date and proceed through the phases that lead to marriage? Who taught you how to stay happily married? Because it's one thing to get it, it's another thing to keep it. See, kids learn to share and be nice, but that is not always easy to do when you are in love, emotional, and have money invested over a lot of time. But if you grew up like me, I saw some things, but not much was explained. I could never understand why my parents weren't happy. I never understood why they divorced, got back together, then they divorced, only to both remarry. But thankfully, my mom is really happy, and my dad is there too now. So remember, I believe the real generational curse is not seeking, attaining, and applying knowledge. In relationships, however, sometimes the bigger challenge is seeing where to seek. Because growing up, I don't recall one, maybe two marriages that seemed fairly happy. And I knew so many that were miserable, cheated on, lied to, misled, and abandoned. I knew I didn't want that for myself. And that's why I remind you that strategy works wonders. Sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. So my strategy was I became a seeker, a learner, and a doer. I began to seek better information. I learned to do the opposite of what I saw. And then I learned uh, to do, then I began to do and learn from my mistakes. But I also learned to ask questions. Jim Rohn says the best person to take lessons from is somebody who failed to learn what not to do. You don't ask them what they did so you can do what they did because it didn't work, but you ask what they did so you know what not to do. See, I saw infidelity, but I didn't know why. I saw the house divided, but I didn't know why as a kid. See, I later learned something about compatibility. Oil and water never mix. They may work together for a moment like salad dressing, but they never mix. It does not mean the success is guaranteed, but I wanted to increase my likelihood of success. So I started reading books with the five love languages being my favorite go-to for working relationships, but not just marriage. See, many people fail in relationships because they only focus on marriage and forget the rest. I also started to learn about myself in relationships because I'm crazy. You are too. And it's more than just following the golden rule. I had to learn to protect myself. I had to learn to not be angry at those who before me didn't teach me or tell me anything. Most of the time because they didn't know any better. So my relationships we continue to improve, even though I entered the adult world with little guidance or understanding and with loads of examples to avoid. But now as an adult, I'm being coached, and that lets me become better faster. I still don't want to learn the hard way like so many who only learn once they hit rock bottom. But please understand that the same principle applies to your money. Now, if you desire to earn at least $2 million more over the rest of your life and live life on your own terms, then learn to maximize your money. That's why it's okay to be coached. So much time, energy, money, and other stuff is saved when you don't have to learn the hard way. Our money mastery clients, their money works for them. They get results and they enjoy it without being hit by the hard stuff. So if you want more of both, then schedule a strategic discovery call by clicking the link above or beneath, depending on where you're watching. We will create you a customized action plan that many people use to reduce their debt, free up their cash flow, and destroy financial stress. We can also talk about having me help you one-on-one because that's part of the white glove service that we have at Better Life Institute. So let's talk soon, schedule your call, and remember, together we'll prove that when life seems to be pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you.